Understanding property taxes for school districts can be confusing. Some people wonder, if property value is increasing, is the district receiving more money from each taxpayer? Another common question is, as more people move into the city, is the district receiving more money in property taxes for each new resident? I'm going to take a few minutes to answer these questions and explain what this means for Rochester taxpayers. The district receives its revenue, which is also known as the money we use to run and operate the district, in the following ways. 75% of our money comes from the state of Minnesota. A small amount of the budget comes from the federal government. An even smaller amount from local fees, like sporting event admissions and grants. 20% of our budget comes from annual or yearly property taxes. That is what I'm going to talk about today. The property tax amount is billed to homeowners and businesses by Olmsted County based on the formulas set by the state legislature. In general, if a business and a home are worth the same value, for example, $200,000, businesses end up paying more in property taxes than what a homeowner would pay. When you pay your annual property taxes, you're paying into three agencies: the city, the county, and the school district. The school district portion of your property taxes is based on the number of students and the approved expenditures. There is oversight of the expenditures. They need to be approved by the school board or the Minnesota Department of Education, or sometimes both, depending on the expenditure. For example, the school board approves the long-term facilities maintenance plan, which is a plan to maintain or fix current buildings in need of repair. Then the Department of Education approves this plan. A common misunderstanding is that as homes go up in value, so does the property tax, so therefore the district must be receiving more money from property taxpayers. This is not necessarily true. Your home may go up in value, but you may not owe more in property taxes if your house didn't increase in value as much as your neighbor's house increased in value. The number of new properties being built also matters. When more businesses and homes are established, the new property owners become responsible for some of the taxes that others were previously paying, so taxes may go down. In other words, the tax base spreads out to more people. In summary, as our Rochester community continues to grow, and more homes and more businesses are added, and usually property values increase each year, this is not generating new money for the school district to spend. The voters, the school board, and the laws of the state of Minnesota control the increase in funding for the school district. Therefore, in order to address the overcrowding and safety at our schools, the district needs to run a bond referendum which would generate new money to be used to pay for the new buildings.